And we're good to go.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. We welcomed a brand new year, and at the top of it, we are excited to get started with our 8th Screening Committee for Director of the IEB, Investigations and Enforcement Bureau. I'll take a roll call vote because we are conducting this meeting virtually. Commissioner Hill?
Here.
Chief Muldrew?
Here.
Okay, and with that, we will get started with item number 2 on the agenda. We are going to be deferring that item over to, I believe, our meeting on January 16th. I figured that we will give Autumn a chance to sort of breathe in between all of our interviews. And so ideally, we would have those prepared and ready for us in advance of the meeting on January 16th. So we can take that off of this agenda for today. We have as item number 3B, executive session meeting minutes, and that will be the case relative to those as well. We'll defer those to a later meeting. And those were the December 28th, 2023 public session meeting minutes, as well as the executive session meeting minutes. And so that brings us to item number 3A. And I'll read this statement into the record because we do anticipate going into executive session to begin conducting interviews for preliminary screening interviews for the IEB director position. The committee anticipates that it will meet in executive session in accordance with General Laws, Chapter 30A, Section 21A8, in conjunction with the initial screening process to interview specific applicants for the Director of the Investigations and Enforcement Bureau, if the chair, and I do, declares that an open meeting will have a detrimental effect on obtaining qualified applicants for the position. Can I have a motion to go into executive session, if there is one?
Madam Chair, I would move that we go into executive session for the reasons stated by the chair, and that we would not be coming back into regular session.
Second the motion.
Public session. Let me be clear. Public session.
Thank you, Commissioner Hill. Thank you, Chief Muldrew. And I will take a roll call vote, starting with Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
And Chief Muldrew.
Aye.
And I am also an aye. As was indicated by Commissioner Hill, this committee does not anticipate returning to the public session at the conclusion of the executive session. So with that, if there is no other business, looking at each of you, that concludes the 8th public meeting of the IEB Director Screening Committee. And I'll say again, Happy New Year to everyone. And we will move into executive session for the purpose of conducting the interview. Thank you all.